Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Shakes off the defender.
As an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USC's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step step up and play well, they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws toward the end zone. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Can anyone catch it? He's at the 30. The tag. Touchdown, USC. And once it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Complete downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Throwing right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions. This game, he's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Makes a move. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this game.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. So after they mark off the yardage, it's still 3rd and 10. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield, that's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. He makes a grab. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Across the 25, he's got room. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's right on target. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep, and they can't make the connection.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. Oh, and the attempt is no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And the Heat will get home quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Hand off from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Makes the grab on the right. Running toward the tape. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one,
quarterback tried while, but the defense able to bring him down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in inside the 10. And it's a touchdown. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Now the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
With the catch, it's Yates. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll throw it on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy. To the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Well, they just... Suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for our tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Quarterback checking the play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now improvising. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab. 6 right there. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. So now on comes the field goal unit. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. To the air on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. On him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Keeps the play going. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The pitch. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play. Big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer. Or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
42 Spider.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching. He's going to fire deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
First down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Shoots it to the left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and downs. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And the defense gets the big third down stop. Creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Trying play action. Scrambling away. Lets it fly. It's caught. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah,
and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he runs out of bounds with the interception, and that is how we'll finish off this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better.